Hey everybody, welcome back to Raising Vibrations. Today's video, I'm going to journey with you into the depths of the new moon in Scorpio. This actually happened yesterday on the 1st of November, but this pattern is going to stay with us for the entire lunar cycle. So I think it's a good idea to really get connected with the power of this energy, because I'm telling you now, if you ride the wave of this new moon cycle, you're going to be coming out the other side with a very strong and more emotionally resilient and empowered version of yourself. That's the potential. So let me show you how we can get there. Now, one of the things that is also very potent about this new moon cycle that is influencing what I just said now is that Pluto is leaving Capricorn, right? This is very exciting in the sense that we're now finally getting rid of this Pluto transit through Capricorn. So in a sense, we are writing the graduation exam. This is it. There's no more teachers around. There's no more aid around for you to ask questions like, is this what I should do? This is about mastery. And it's about the implementation of what we and you have been going through in terms of your emotional growth. And Saturn is also turning direct in Pisces in this lunar cycle as well, which means that we've got a fantastic opportunity to really lay the foundations for a new future for yourself, a new possibility, a new way of living, right? That embodies the lessons of Pluto leaving Capricorn and into Aquarius. And the Scorpio archetype is about exposing where these underlying emotional patterns are within your landscape that have come up with this Mars-Pluto that we've just experienced. Okay, so this is a fantastic new moon in the sense that it offers such great opportunity for self-reflection, for renewal, and of course the opportunity to really lay the foundation for a new emotional structure that helps you move forward and feel more emotionally stronger within yourself. Okay, so there are two aspects that I think are worth mentioning in this new moon that very much amplifies the story that we're going to be going through throughout this lunar cycle. And the first one is the Saturn trining the sun and moon. So Saturn in Pisces trining the sun and moon in Scorpio. Whenever you're dealing with the Pisces Scorpio archetype, you're dealing with this beautiful synergy between the emotional depth of exposing something, and the Piscean energy of compassion that allows you to heal the pain that comes along with Scorpio experiences. So what I mean specifically is that, for all of us in our lives, we're going to go through life and we're going to encounter experiences that are going to hurt us. And depending on the nature of the tragedy will equal the amount, the pain that we have. Now, with this Mars-Pluto opposition that just came up, we were very much reminded of the types of emotional challenges that we might face at a deeper level within our psychological and emotional being. So this trine between these two planetary systems offers the opportunity to really allow yourself to address these pains and these wounds that we carried within us, and to come out of it with a more empowered and more resilient approach. Okay? Saturn asks for us to really see and admit and address what has hurt us, and to allow for that process to naturally be grieved. Okay? The Scorpio part of it says, hey, I'm here to help you see it for what it is, and to not be afraid of the pain. And the trine between Saturn and the new moon is going to help for that conversation to be flowing. Okay? So this is a really great opportunity to come into some gratitude for yourself and to understand your life, to understand what you've gone through, to really address it and acknowledge it, to allow yourself to have a deeper sense of self-compassion towards your experiences. And then most importantly, this is where the square between Pluto and the sun and moon come in. Okay? So the square between these two planets is what is called a last quarter square. Okay? And in evolutionary astrology, when you look at the planets, you look at what phases they're in relationship to each other, and that tells us what type of energy is sort of present between these two planets. So this last quarter phase between the moon and Pluto speaks deeply to this sense of wanting to break out of patterns that no longer work for you. Okay? So this is really where the renew takes place. The Saturn trining the sun and moon creates the opportunity for the conversation, the deeper exploration, the renewal, the ability to allow the pain to surface and to be there without judgment. But the square to Pluto says, hey, maybe we can change the pattern here. Maybe we can change the way that we've been addressing it. And that does require a sort of deeper inner confrontation. So this new moon is going to carry with it a very powerful energy that allows for transformation and renewal to take place, but it does mean that you might have to confront some of the more painful experiences that you carry within your emotional landscape. The beauty of this actual set of transits, as well as this full moon itself or new moon itself, is that we often find resources that can help us move through difficult and challenges within our lives. But we don't know that they exist until we allow ourselves to embrace some of the pain, because it forces you to search for teachers, healing modalities, resources that can help you essentially move through and transform the emotional pain that comes up or that we carry. But if we repress it, or if we hide it for some reason because it's too much to deal with, or that we don't want to, primarily we don't want to, oftentimes it can leave us having more detrimental effects. So this is why this new moon is setting the stage for something incredible when it comes to finally creating a sense of emotional resilience and structure within yourself, and gives you the opportunity to really see that you're a lot stronger than what you think you are. And I think that's a really important key message with this new moon in Scorpio, is that oftentimes we don't actually believe how strong we are and what we're capable of, right? Until we're pushed to a point of, whatever it is, the breaking point. And then you realize that there is an inner strength that exists within the psyche. There's an inner strength that exists within the human nature that will emerge. And this is where that line for each of us can be exposed and then sort of nurtured and acknowledged and worked towards. So this is a type of energy that rewards you for the amount of potential and not potential, the word is confrontation. That's what I meant to say. Like it rewards you for the confrontation that you're willing to have around the emotional parts of yourself that you've hidden away because it's not fun to deal with. This is the potential. That's what I mean to say here as well. This is the potential. This is not like something that's guaranteed. It's something that is there and present for us if we're willing to take it. So deeper introspection, renewal, self-reflection, and confrontation of belief systems that feel outdated, that's where this planetary system, that's where this new moon really allows for us to have big changes within us. One of the cool things about Saturn turning direct on the 15th of November is that it happens just before Pluto enters Aquarius. And what I see in my mind when you see these two planetary systems shift during this new moon cycle is that Saturn is about allowing for a new established structure to be implemented within your life. Okay. And it comes through a renewal process that is happening between now, which is the 1st or 2nd of November, up until eventually the 15th, right? So this 2-week period is really where there is a great opportunity to, as I said, like reflect and like allow yourself to go within and explore the inner emotional landscape that you have, and really ask yourself so deep questions like, how have I been impacted by the experience of the past? How does it shape the way that I respond to the world? How does it shape the way I see the world? Right? And do I carry belief systems within me that through deeper rigorous examination, I could find that actually I'm holding on to some grief, or I haven't processed through some grief, or I'm still stuck in pain. So if you do this between now and the 15th, when Saturn turns direct, there's this energy of renewal that you bring with you. And this is really, really powerful, because as Pluto leaves Capricorn, you take with you the power of the past. You take with you the gift of the Pluto in Capricorn lesson, which was resilience, inner structure, right? Alignment within yourself, a fresh, stronger version, a healthier version, a healed version, right? Because when Pluto enters Capricorn, it's gonna ask us to become even more stronger. And if you are not able to hold what Pluto through Aquarius is going to ask, it's going to feel challenging. Whereas when Pluto enters Aquarius again, and we've had Pluto in Aquarius already, so we know what it's about to a certain degree. But when it hits Pluto in Aquarius completely, you need to be able to have the structure within yourself to tolerate what Pluto is going to ask us. Okay, so Saturn moving into Pisces, Saturn turning direct in Pisces, okay, on the 15th is a beautiful opportunity to really begin establishing structures and support within yourself emotionally as well as your life, right? Just in terms of your life. What can you strengthen within your life? That it doesn't feel like everything is just chaotic. That's a thing that can happen with Saturn in Pisces, okay? So as Saturn turns direct, this is an opportunity where all of the work that you've been doing right now, especially with this, starting off with this Mars-Pluto opposition and what this new moon holds, that Saturn really will benefit you a lot. Okay, so structure, internal resilience, a more ordered internal state of self. You're working on the things that you want to strengthen within yourself, okay? And then on the 19th, Pluto enters Aquarius, and I'm going to be doing a video on Saturn entering or Saturn turning direct. And I'm also going to be doing a video on Saturn through the houses for you guys, as well as Pluto through the houses in Aquarius and Pluto entering Aquarius. So I'm going to be sort of really detailing that for us quite a lot in the upcoming videos. But for now, this Pluto entering Aquarius signature has a lot to do with accelerating again, all right? Accelerating beyond your current structure, beyond your current definition. So if you have a strong boat and Pluto says, let's go there fast, you can have that confidence, that internal anchoring within yourself to say, yes, I can do that. Whereas if you don't, and you feel that your boat is wobbly and it's got a hole in it and you haven't repaired it properly and you haven't sort of dealt with where the integrity of the boat is not working, and Pluto says, let's go there, you're going to feel a lot more hesitant, a lot more insecure, a lot more non-trusting of the possibility of getting there. And that's really what I'm putting across here as Pluto enters Aquarius. There's an opportunity for a deep acceleration. And that's also going to be happening during this this lunar cycle. So exposing what was holding us back, giving us the opportunity to allow for some renewal to take place by reflecting and really taking the time to address where these pain points within your emotional system lie. Seeing the beauty and the possibility of graduating Pluto through Capricorn by becoming more self-reliant, becoming more resilient within yourself, becoming taking on self-mastery, right? And also recognizing that this whole entire emotional transformational journey that this month brings holds with it incredible resources that take different forms and shapes, whether it be mentors, as I said, books, podcasts, etc., where there are resources that helps you work through and transform the emotional pain that you might be carrying, that this energy is ready to clear out within your life and help you move forward. Okay? All right, guys. So this is where this video ends. I'm going to encourage you to watch the Mars-Pluto video if you haven't watched that, just to get you a little bit more renewal on what the emotional pain might be for you. And there's also the Mars and Pluto through the houses, which I'll put on the screen now as well, that you can check out. So you can go review those two videos and link it up with what is present for you emotionally right now to really benefit from this new moon, okay?